Someone who loves you asks a simple question, not what you want for dinner, what you want from your life. You open your mouth and what comes out is a list, problems to solve, people to take care of, gaps to close. You talk for a full minute, and not one word of it is about you. You described a job. You did not describe a man. You tell yourself you're just modest, low maintenance, still figuring it out. You are none of those things. You are a man who became whoever each room needed for so long that the rooms are all that's left of you. Walk into anger, you go calm. Walk into grief, you go strong. Walk into a party, you go funny. You are a chameleon who has forgotten he ever had a color of his own. You have been everyone's reliable answer for 30 years. You have never once been your own. Tonight I'm walking you into the empty room at the center of you and introducing you to the one man you have spent your whole life avoiding. Ask him about it, and he won't hear a problem. He'll hear a resume. I'm adaptable. I read the room. I give people what they need. I get along with anyone. Every word is true. That is what makes it the perfect disguise. He is the man everyone calls, the one who fits anywhere, the good listener, the easy one, the one who never makes it about himself. His boss loves him because he becomes what the job needs. His friends keep him close because he becomes what the night needs. The woman across from him feels safe because he becomes what she needs before she has to ask. He is the most accommodating man in every room and the least findable. Here is the lie said out loud. Adaptable is the word a man uses when he never built a self to adapt from. You think you are flexible. A flexible thing has a shape it returns to. You don't return to anything. And the world will never warn you because the world is delighted. You are useful. You ask for nothing. A man who asks for nothing looks like a saint. He is closer to a ghost. Here is the truth. You are not adaptable. You are unmade. Adapting means there is a you that adjusts to meet the moment. That is not what happens in you. There is no fixed point doing the adjusting. There is only the adjustment. Somewhere very early, before you had words for it, you learned that the safest version of you was the one that matched the room. The angry house needed a quiet boy. The sad parent needed a strong boy. The loud table needed a funny boy. So you became all of them, and not one of them was you. You are not a man with no personality. You are a man wearing everyone's. It works so well it should frighten you, because if you became whatever was needed to be loved, then the love came to the costume, not to you. You have proof, and you felt it. The friendships that vanished the moment you stopped performing them. They didn't leave because you changed. They left because the thing they were attached to was a service, and the service closed. Some men keep the mask on until they are 50. Then the body stops cooperating, and the whole thing comes down at once. The bill for being everyone is that you never get to be someone. So where does a man go to get himself back? First, you have to understand what happened to him. Carl Jung gave the mask a name. He called it the persona, the face we build to meet the world, a compromise between who we are and what the room rewards. Everyone has one. You are supposed to have one. The persona is how you wear one face to a funeral and another to a fight. But Jung warned of a specific catastrophe, not the man without a persona, the man who becomes one. The man who identifies so completely with the mask that he loses the road back to himself. Jung wrote that a man cannot get rid of himself in favor of an artificial personality without paying for it. You didn't build one mask. You built a wardrobe. Then you moved out of the house and into the closet. You've met this man on this channel before, wearing other clothes. You met him as the wall, the fortress he mistook for having standards. You met him as the clown, the performance he mistook for a personality, the watchman who guards every room instead of living in it. This is the place all of them came from, the empty center that had to become something, anything to survive. And here is the part that will keep you up tonight. You think the center is empty. It isn't. Late in his life, Jung gave a whole book to it. He called it Aion. That was 1951. Its subject was what he named the self. Not the small, everyday you, but the center and the whole of a man at once. The one you were before the first mask went on. It did not die. It went unlived. James Hollis walked the same ground. In 1993, in a book called The Middle Passage, he named your condition exactly. He called it the provisional personality, a self assembled in childhood out of other people's needs, worn so long the man forgets it was ever a costume. And somewhere in the middle of life, the gap between the costume and the man underneath grows too wide to keep ignoring. That gap is why you're here. The chameleon is not broken. He is the most gifted creature in the room. He can be anyone. That is exactly the problem. A man who can be anyone has never once had to be himself. You don't fix this by force. A man who orders himself to just be authentic is still performing. Now he is performing authenticity for an audience of one. You spent 30 years becoming everyone. Meeting the one you skipped does not take 30 more. It takes 3 honest practices, repeated. The first is to catch the shift. The next time you're with someone, watch for the half-second where you change. Your voice drops to match his. Your opinion softens to meet hers. Your face arranges itself into what the moment seems to want. You won't stop it at first. You're not trying to. You're trying to see it, to be in the room and watch the chameleon work at the same time. The man who can watch himself shapeshift has done something he has never done. He stood still while the color changed. The second is to stand in the empty room. Get yourself somewhere with no one to be for, no task, no audience, no one whose mood you can read. The silence will feel unbearable because the silence is the thing the whole wardrobe was built to avoid. Stay in it anyway. Ask one question and answer it for no one but yourself. If no one needed anything from me right now, what would I do? The blankness that answers is not emptiness. It's a room that has never been allowed to have someone in it. You're not decorating it. You're turning the light on. The third is to want one thing. Not a useful thing. Not something that impresses anyone or earns anything. One thing that exists for no reason except that you, specifically, want it. It will feel absurdly small. A book no one recommended. A walk no one knows about. An hour that serves no one. That small, useless, chosen thing is the first brick of a self that is not a response. Lay one, then another. This is what Jung meant by individuation, not building a man from scratch, uncovering the one who was buried under everyone you had to be. The man who finds his center does not stop adapting. He adapts from somewhere now. There is a fixed point in him at last, a quiet, specific weight that holds still while the room asks him to be everything. He can still read a room. He no longer disappears into it. When someone asks him what he wants, the answer comes from him, not from a scan of what the room will reward. And for the first time, the answer is not a function. It's a man. He is no longer a chameleon. He has a color of his own, and he keeps it in every light. You learned to be everyone to survive a room that had no place for you. You survived it. The room is gone. You can stop being everyone now. There is someone underneath. He has been waiting a long time to be met. The mirror is in front of you. For once, stand still long enough to see who is in it. If you want to know where the first mask was forged, it was the wall you built and called standards. That is the next door. I'll see you in the next one.